Good morning people, hello and welcome to another vlog episode of the India Darshan travel series. So finally I decided to check out of my hotel in Kanpur. Already done visiting all the places of interest, already ate all the good food there is out there. There was nothing much left for me to do in that industrial town. So it's the highway. As you can see, Agra and Mathura is on this highway, but they are both at least 300 plus kilometers from here. So that's too much distance to cover given the amount of daylight we get these days. So probably I have to anchor down somewhere along the way today. So let's see where that happens to be. But anyways, this is going to be the highway, and Agra is technically my next stop, but we'll get there with the transit. So let's get started and enjoy the ride. Alright people, time check, it's 2 p.m. and we are in Etawah right now. So it's a town along the way to Agra. So thinking of anchoring down out here, although it's a small town, not a whole lot to do. But I saw the board sign and I also checked out the map. There's a lion safari here, which means there's a forest department's massive premises where you could do lion safari, and I'm hoping that they also have lodges out there for people to just go and stay there for a bit. Because normally safari timings are odd, so coming from the outside is a little bit difficult. So they do have some lodges typically, but I'm not sure of the rate of occupancy, like if it's a busy place or a not so crowded place. So in about 6 to 7 kilometers from here, we're gonna end up at the safari area and hopefully can get more information on site. But I just stopped by to check. There is a flowing body of water. I don't know what river that is, but there's like lots of plantations and a very peaceful place. It's a small road up there, and Fortuner's Park right here is a massive area for a rest stop. So just taking a short break, stretching my legs out here, and I took only one short break, one refueling break and one short break after the toll plaza, where I saw a lot of people selling guavas. So I had a guava for brunch, and then that's pretty much it. Oh, and before I forget, last night in Kanpur I also visited the JK temple. It was about a kilometer from the hotel, so I just went there for a walk. So as I mentioned while I was ending the previous vlog at the Atal Ghat. So that temple I reached around 8 p.m. So I had free time from 8 to 8:30 because they were on like a short break. And at 8:30 the temple doors open and they do the evening aarti. So I got to attend that. I do have just a few clips from it, not a whole lot of vlogging opportunities there. One, because it was dark, and two, it was like I went there to just enjoy the peace. The premises are massive. They have in-house parking. They have one or two small shops, like a cafeteria section, so you can grab something to eat. Then for the photography lovers, they also have a fountain area behind the temple where I think in the summers they might do light and sound show, but yesterday it was all quiet. But if you love photography, you're going to see a very nice reflection of the temple, like symmetric reflection in the water. I'll show the photo in the inset here if you want to check it out. Those are the kind of opportunities you can get while you're there. Of course, I don't have a very fancy camera. I use my phone for it, but you'll get the idea. And I'll put up a few clips of the temple so you can check it out as well, and I'll see you at the Safari Lodge. So as you can see, that behind me is the safari park. Just spoke to the staff over there. They say it's 20 rupees parking, 250 rupees for a safari in a shared bus. Takes about an hour or so, and there is no accommodation on site, so I have to go to town and look for an accommodation myself. And there are some people behind me that just did the safari and they weren't really happy. They say it's a little bit disappointing and the buses are packed and this is not a proper safari experience. So not really sure if I want to come back here, but anyways, right now I'm going into town to look for a place to stay. Maybe just stay for the night and continue the journey afterwards. We'll see what kind of an accommodation we find then. But anyways, have to head out from here. It's already 2:30. Need to find a place to anchor down soon. Alright, managed to find a hotel room relatively quickly. From my understanding, this is not a very big or crowded place in terms of tourism. But anyway, so while cruising along the narrow streets of the marketplace, found myself this really nice and well lit room. This is the Hotel Tomar White house. So you can see it's like perfect lighting for vlogging and it comes with an attached bathroom. Is going to be my editing setup. So thinking of spending just a night out here. I see there is I was told there is a Bada Pakka Talab, like a water body nearby about half a kilometer from here. So planning to go check that out. And then there is a Kali Mata temple along the way. I saw that that's on the main road. So probably these two places. There's also the Sumer Singh's fort, but I think it's closed now. So if you were to go inside, it's a very big and very old fort is what I'm told, but I doubt it's open at the moment. So right now it's 3 p.m. so we're gonna rest up for a little bit, freshen up and then hit the road and check out these two spots. So at least Etawah I can have a decent amount of exposure during the short and sweet stay that I'm here. So just got done with the darshan of Kali Mata. This is a straight kind of temple is directly on the highway. There's also a Jain temple nearby and then there was this. So decided to come here and do the darshan first. It's very peaceful, not a whole lot of people inside, everything is very orderly. And I did the darshan just like 10 seconds before they pushed everybody out to start cleaning for the evening prayers. So they clean everything, they redress the gods and deities and flowers are changed, like the whole protocol for the evening aarti. So they started washing the premises, but I managed to get the darshan properly, so that was nice. Now we're just gonna head towards Pakka Talab and spend some time there, maybe try to see a good spot for a sunset. But it's just 3 p.m. I have 2 hours till sunset. I don't think I can spend 2 hours there. But anyways, let's just go check out the Pakka Talab while we are here.
A few inches later.
So made it to Pakka Talab. It's a nice big pond, not super clean. There's a lot of garbage along the way, but if you ignore that part, at least it's a nice place to hang out. So I'm going on that side to sit on the stairs for a little bit. And it has some traditional architecture around the sides as well, and this looks like some sort of a castle or remnants thereof, but I don't think any of these places is. Maybe that's a temple of sorts, but this one seems abandoned. I don't see anybody going in or out. Anyway, let's find ourselves a nice place to hang out. Alright, just gonna chill out here for a little bit. Just cruise around in the streets find some random snacks. I guess this is not famous for food either. So that's pretty much it for whatever there was to see. Little bit of Etawah. And I see board signs. I'm very close to the highway. So tomorrow we can continue the journey onwards to Agra. It's another 120 or so kilometers. So I basically broke the journey in half. This is a midway point. So we should be fine. Not a very long journey tomorrow either. But yeah, with a view like this, I'm gonna say farewell to Etawah, and I'll see you again in another episode of the India Darshan travel series. This is the Rustic Wanderer signing off.